All right, my fellow literary deep-sea divers, my captains of the page-turning Pequod, gather round, batten down the hatches, and pour yourselves a stiff grog, because your resident, whale-obsessed word-wrangler, the Novel Nest, has just resurfaced from the vast, terrifying, and utterly magnificent depths of Herman Melville's Moby Dick, or The Whale. And let me tell you, I am drenched in awe, a little bit seasick, and my soul is still thrumming with the thunder of that great white leviathan. You guys, if you think this is just some quaint old story about a dude who really doesn't like a particular whale, well, buckle up, because you are in for the literary voyage of a lifetime. Melville doesn't just tell you a story, he grabs you by the scruff of your neck, hauls you onto the deck of the Pequod, and makes you feel the salt spray, smell the whale oil, and stare into the abyss of one man's all-consuming obsession. So call me Ishmael. That's how it starts. Simple enough, right? Our narrator, Ishmael, is feeling a bit down in the dumps, a damp, grisly November in my soul, as he puts it. Melville, you poet. So what does a 19th century chap do when he's got the blues? He goes whaling, as one does. He ends up in Nantucket, teams up with the most extraordinary harpooner you'll ever meet, the noble, tattooed cannibal Prince Queequeg, and their bond, their anointing of bosom friend, is one of the most unexpectedly beautiful and moving parts of this whole wild ride. They sign up for a voyage on the Pequod, a ship that's seen better days, adorned with whalebone and an air of grim determination, and at its helm, the one, the only, the leg-nod legend himself, Captain Ahab. Ahab. Oh, Ahab. This man is not just a sea captain. He is a force of nature, a Shakespearean tragic hero carved from weathered oak and pure distilled vengeance. He stands on his ivory leg, a replacement for the one chomped off by the legendary white whale Moby Dick, and his entire being, every fiber of his soul, is laser focused on one thing: finding and destroying that whale. It's not just about revenge for his leg. Oh no, it's so much deeper. Moby Dick for Ahab is the embodiment of all the malice, all of the inscrutable evil in the universe. And he, Ahab, is the self-appointed champion who will strike it down, even if it means dragging his entire crew and himself to watery damnation. And the crew, what a motley, magnificent bunch. There's the pragmatic and good-hearted Starbuck, the first mate, who sees the madness in Ahab's quest and tries, bless his soul, to reason with him. There's the jovial, pipe-smoking Stubb, the second mate, who takes everything with a laugh, even the impending doom. And the fierce, competent Flask, the third mate, not to mention the harpooneers, Queequeg, the stoic Tashtego, and the formidable Dagu. These aren't just sailors. They are men pushed to their limits, bound together by the dangerous life of whaling, and the almost hypnotic power of their captain's obsession. Now let's talk about the whaling. If you thought this book was just going to gloss over the nitty-gritty, think again. Melville throws you headfirst into the brutal, bloody, awe-inspiring reality of 19th century whaling. He gives you entire chapters on cetology, the study of whales, on the history of whaling, on the history of whaling, on the tools, the techniques, the rendering of blubber into oil. Some people find these chapters a slog, I know. They say, get back to the plot. But trust me on this, bookworms, these chapters are essential. They're not digressions, they are immersions. They build the world, they establish the stakes, they make you understand the sheer monumentality of these creatures and the terrifying courage or folly of the men who hunted them. It's like Melville is saying, you want to understand Ahab's obsession with this one specific whale, first you need to understand the whale. The whole damn species, the industry, the ocean. It's epic, it's encyclopedic, it's sometimes a bit bonkers, but it is undeniably powerful. And the language, oh, the language. Melville's prose is a tempestuous sea in itself, biblical, poetic, philosophical, and then suddenly, startlingly, colloquial and funny. He can shift from a passage of soaring, almost metaphysical speculation about the nature of good and evil to a down-to-earth description of a sailor's chowder. It's a wild, exhilarating ride for any lover of words. The symbolism in this book? You could write 100 PhDs on it and still not be done. Moby Dick himself. Is he just a whale, or is he God? The devil, the uncaring universe, nature's primal power. The whiteness of the whale becomes this terrifying blank canvas onto which Ahab and the reader projects all their fears and interpretations. The Pequod itself becomes a microcosm of humanity, a ship of fools perhaps, helmed by a man consumed by a singular, destructive purpose. The journey is not just a physical one across the oceans, it's a journey into the darkest corners of the human soul, a grapple with fate, free will, obsession, and the terrifying, beautiful indifference of nature. The tension builds relentlessly. Every sighting of a whale, every lowering of the whaleboats, every storm, every strange omen, it all pushes them closer to that final, inevitable confrontation with the white whale. And when that confrontation comes, it is one of the most breathtaking, terrifying, and awe-inspiring climaxes in all of literature. It's visceral. It's elemental. It's the kind of reading experience that leaves you feeling like you've been tossed in a storm-lashed sea yourself, gasping for air. Is Moby Dick an easy read? No. It demands your attention. It challenges you. It will make you grapple with big ideas and sometimes make you wade through passages that feel like deep ocean trenches. But is it worth it? 1,000 times, yes. It's a book that gets under your skin, a book that stays with you long after you've turned the final devastating page. It changes you. This isn't just a story, it's an experience. It's a journey into the heart of obsession, into the vastness of the sea, and the even vaster depths of the human spirit. It's a towering achievement, a true American epic. I am giving Herman Melville's Moby Dick, or The Whale, an undeniable ocean-deep, harpoon-sharp 5 out of 5 stars of the first magnitude. It's a masterpiece, a challenging masterpiece, yes, but a masterpiece nonetheless. So, have you dared to sail with Ahab? Did Moby Dick haunt your dreams? What did you make of Ishmael, Queequeg, and the philosophical deep dives? Let me know your tales from the high seas in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this whale of a review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more literary leviathans, and ring that ship's bell for notifications. Until next time, there she blows. Go read a great book. Avast, ye readers!